Meet our free U.S. tax preparation course brought to you by the Borderless Accountant. We are inviting you to join our community. Live training, reputable tax firms as resource speakers, recorded replayable at higit sa lahat, libre. To join, like and follow our official Facebook page, join our Facebook group for important updates, and fill out our Google form to be included in our mailing list. See you there!
Kelly to. Good evening, everyone. This is PG Kelly. This is Kelly. Good evening, Ma'am Alma, Sir JB, Ma'am Marie Chris, Ma'am Cherry, Ma'am Leia,
Good evening sa mga early bird parate.
Ma'am Honey, Ma'am Marlene. Magandang gabi. Ano ulam mo, Ma'am Marie Chris?
Ano ulit?
Ano po ulam mo?
Diet ako eh. Sabi ganun eh, no? Miss Alpa, ang ganda naman ng ano mo, background pic.
Sa ano yan, sa Taiwan.
Hindi kami nakarating dyan. Saan lang ba kami nagpunta?
Diba
Mura
sa yung parang park niya, ano bang tawag sa
Mm.
park na yan? Basta
Yeah,
parang
ano,
made of stones halos doon, tas near the sea. Tapos may tawag doon sa
nag-train kayo papunta dyan?
hindi, ano,
Bus? Van ba?
van, private na ano
okay.
sasakyan.
Ilang araw kayo sa Taiwan?
Kasama ko yung 2 kids ko.
Saya.
Ano ko,
Saya sa Taiwan, no?
travel
Malinis.
buddy ko yung bunso ko yung doktora ko. So pag pwede siya, magse-set siya ng travel namin. Ngayon, residency siya. So next
Ah,
year daw pa at I don't know kung kailan siya pwede mag-travel. Nasa government, di ba? Pag government, kailangan pa ng mga certification to travel. Ganon.
yeah. Kasi yun yung tinatanong parati sa immigration eh. Are you a government employee? Mga ganun.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Hirap sila
Uy,
makalabas.
mag-chika muna tayo ha, wala pa naman eh.
Oo.
Baka mamaya sabihin nila, tinake over na naman natin yung Zoom. Ay,
Sino magpa-present? Kasi maaga kumalis kagabi Sino magpa-present tonight?
Ano kasi si Ma'am Mariel Vic, ma'am, nasa hospital kasi siya.
Supposedly siya?
Opo, nag-surgery yung ano niya, husband sa spinal. So, si Ma'am Honey naman po
Ano
nandyan.
yun? Yung parang emergency, biglaan o schedule?
I think schedule.
Si Sir Carlo ba yun? Sabi niya Saturday siya magpa-present. Kasi pinupush ko rin siya
Buti nga ma'am, na-push mo.
Oo.
Kasi,
Andun. Sabi niya Saturday, di ba nakalista naman siya?
opo,
Nilista niya Sabi ko, sir, ikaw naman. Tapos dapat si JR babalik ulit. Special
Opo.
request. Hi, JR.
Tayo magpa-present ngayon sa James.
Hello, Miss Alma.
Nagpaano na ako kanina. Nagpa-procedure na ako.
Kamusta po
Sabi
yun?
sa akin, baka mamaya. Nandito ba si Chris? Wala.
Wala pa naman po.
Pero join siya.
Hindi din namin alam.
Nabasa ba
mag-join
niya yung
natin.
permission to leave ako early kagabi?
yes po, nabasa namin.
Si Chris hindi. Hindi niya
For
nabasa.
sure, nabasa niya yun kasi nasa chat yun eh.
Ang tagal ng doktor dumating. Kasi 10 a.m. yung schedule ko, 9 nandun ako kasi yung sa PhilHealth, nagpa-approve na kaso ako pre-approve sa HMO. So, sabi ng PhilHealth, bukas mo na balikan yung ano mo, ma'am, maliit na note. So, yun, ang aga ko, mga anong oras. Tapos sa information, doon ka build ng iyong parang information, ganyan. 10 minutes kong hinintay, bumili pa ng pagkain. Hinanap ko pa. Tapos aga ko, nandun na. Before 9:30 ata, nandun ako sa OR. OMG yung doktor ko. 12:00 pasado na dumating, gutom na ako. Tapos, nag-shoot up yung BP ko kasi ninervyos ako Sabi ng nurse, Mami, relax, minamassage niya yung arm ko. Kasi nilagyan niya ng yung parang computerized BP, gano'n. Tapos, ba't ang taas nito? Tapos sabi niya, wait lang mami ha, get akong manual. Mataas pa din. Sabi ko, kasi nanenervyos ako kung anong gagawin ni Doc sa akin. Sabi, relax lang kayo. Inhale, exhale. Ewan ko.
Saang
Tapos,
hospital po kayo?
sa Sinai kasi yung kailangan siya ng arm C X-ray. Parang naka-CD nga yung ano ko nagmonitor, nagpipicture siya habang ginagawa niya yung procedure. Tapos sabi niya, "Oh, mami, bakit ang taas ng BP mo?" Sabi ko, "Anong score ko, Doc?" Sabi niya, "Secret." Pero siguro nag-normalize din. Pero nagawa naman yung procedure. Kasi si Doc, lahat ng gagawin, kinikwento. So, lalo akong ninenervyos. "O, mami, mag-aano ako, ganito. O, mami, mag-a-anesthesia na ako, ha." Tapos sabi niya, "I requested the best medtech to extract blood from you." Tapos, galing talaga as in very, very light and then ang galing talaga ng medtech na dumating. Sabi ko, "Thank you very much." So, yun. Tapos, medyo konting naramdaman ko yung pagpasok niya. Eh, kasi yung blood kasi, imi-mix doon sa parang gamot, doon i-inject na stem cell. So, yung machine na kaya siya na-late kasi yung machine parang nilinis pa ata. Para lang siyang suitcase ngayon, kaladkad niya. Tapos yun ang magmi-mix yung machine na yun dun sa blood tsaka sa gamot. Tapos
Pa
sabi niya, "Mami, ito yung blood mo." Tapos sabi niya, "Mami, oh, ito na yung mix." Sabi niya, "Pati naman yung blood, tapos yung gamot nandito sa baba." Tapos later pinakita niya, "Oh, mami, ito na yung i-inject ko sa'yo." Kaya yung BP ko nag-shoot up eh. Na,
saan
na
naman niya in-inject sa'yo? Anywhere lang na makita yung ano,
hindi.
veins?
Kung
Hindi?
saan hindi, kung saan yung
Okey.
problem ko, kasi yung hip ko, yung dito sa may singit, sa may malapit
Mm,
na sa may private part, doon nag-inject siya dun and then yung ano ko kasi yung ano ba yun, yung bone, may space
mhm.
na, tapos sabi niya may mga dot, dot, dot daw. Sabi ko, "What could be the cause of that dot, 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 dot and why it had a space?" Sabi niya, "It cannot be explained, there's no it's a rare case." Sabi ko, akala ko ba 'pag nalamog kaya ito or ganun?" Sabi niya, "Hindi, this is different." Kasi nung sa X-ray ko parang kasi wala na ngang blood supply yung doon sa bone, parang nag-iiba na yung color niya. So, akala niya yung trauma like nabangga, na-slide, tapos sabi ko pa, ginagamit ko nga pang-usog ng mabigat na bed yung hip ko. Tapos sabi ko, "Could that be the cause?" Sabi niya, "No, it's not." "Can stress contribute?" Sabi niya, "It's so minimal, it's not stress." Sabi niya gano'n sa akin. So, sabi ko, "Ano kaya?" Sabi niya, "There's no scientific explanation yet." Marami daw steroid yun 'pag nagse-steroid ka, kung alcoholic ka, eh, hindi naman ako gano'n na persona. So, rule out sila. So, yun and then naman kaya lang parang nangalay yung legs ko pagbangon ko, parang nahirapan ako maglakad. Ta's tinuruan niya ako ng simple exercise para mag-regulate yung ano, yung solution na in-inject niya sa akin. So, yun. Tapos next week, yung parang gel lubricant. Ay, nabasa niyo ba yung nag-post kasi ako, sabi ko sa kanya, "Doc, ano, yung is it a scam or totoo ba yung German na ganyan, ganyan, ganyan?" Sabi niya na pag-usapan daw yun one time sa parang fellowship, something nila. So, sabi niya, "But there's no proof yet na naging effective yun." Sabi ko kasi sa kanya, "It was written there na it will be distributed by 2026." Sabi niya, wala pa daw. Pero yung pinaka-advance, yung pinaka-latest, yung ginawa daw niya sa akin. And there's another one daw, yung bone to bone or yung hip replacement. Sabi ko, "Ayoko po ng surgery sana kung pwede." Tapos sabi niya, "Let's just pray and um, leave it all to God. Kung it works, it works." So, yan, prayer lang din. Ayan, chika na tayo. Hala, 8:00 pasado na. Uy, Kelly, sorry.
Ano po, pero okey na po yung surgery niyo, ma'am?
Ay hindi, ano pa siya parang imo-monitor siya kung it will work 'no. Kasi yung procedure na yun puwede kasi mag-develop siya ng new cartilage, eh, na that will supply blood na to the bone, parang gano'n.
Ilang injection, ma'am?
Bale 2 session, first yung blood supply ko na hinalo dun the other one is the gel parang lubricant para mag-ano yung mga bones kasi nawala na nga yung mga natural ano niya, parang nag-dry na siya or something. So
Same kayo ni mama.
po,
Same kayo ni mama, pero me sa kanya.
knees, oo nga. It's either knee naman yan or hip. So I was ano, advised to use a cane. Sabi ko, naku, ano ba yan? Sabi niya, huwag yung may bilog, mami, sa baba ha, mas matitisod ka nun. Yung single lang na para support. Kasi pwede pala siyang ano, yung kasi may stages yan eh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tapos sabi ko sa kanya, sabi ko, alam mo Doc, si ChatGPT ang naging consultant ko. Pinadala ko sa kanya yung ex. Tapos pina-explain ko, ganyan. Tapos sinabi ko rin kay Doc. Tapos sabi kasi ni ChatGPT nasa stage 3 na daw. Tapos sabi naman ni Doc, between 2 to 3. Kasi inask ko si ChatGPT if the stem cell still works at stage 3, parang ganun. Sabi niya, it all depends. Sabi ko, pareho naman sila ni Doc. Magaling din pala si ChatGPT mag-explain. Nako. Okay. Kayo, ingat-ingatan yung inyong mga katawan.
Thank you, Alma, for sharing your story.
Thank you for your patience and letting me consume your time.
That's okay. We're glad to hear those stories because one day, that would also be a lesson to all of us, especially those who are 40s and above, siguro.
Depende naman kung minsan kasi yung iba
Depende sa
at an
lifestyle
early age, di ba? Yung
Yeah, correct.
mga kasabayan ko nga na mga doon, classmate ko, nag-alisa na silang lahat. Ako naiwan pa rin kasi yung doktor ko nga wala pa. Ang mga kasabayan ko nagpa-cataract sila removal. Meron doon 55 years old pa lang. Parang aga naman para magpatanggal ng cataract. Yun. Nakita ko yung mga cataract nila, yung ang liliit. Ang liit. Tapos pag nasa mata, di ba parang nakagano. So nagsi-stretch out pala yun.
Mama ko nasa 40s siya, tinanggalan siya ng cataract, pero bumabalik eh. So nakadalawang balik na siya ulit sa Cebu Doc. Kay ano yung asawa ni Donna Cruz? Doon siya
Di ba yun, yung
nagpatanggal.
nilalagyan ng lens, tapos
Kaso
nagpapalinis ka every now and then.
bumabalik pa din. So yung ginawa ng mama ko, hindi na siya nagpaano. Pero yung mama ko 70 na siya ngayon eh. Kaya hinayaan na lang niya.
Ayaw na niya.
Ayaw na niya.
Good evening to all the 40 attendees or mentees. So we'll have our night as productive as possible with the help of the demonstrator. I guess the demonstrator is ready. But it's still 8:07. So if someone would like to share something, you may do so.
Mag-roll call muna tayo.
Would like to say hi and hello pala sa ating mga bagong members community. So I am accepting new members that today ay mga 5 or 6 members. So if you are here joining the live session, good evening and hope you will learn a lot from our community. So if you have questions, do not hesitate to ask because everyone are really willing to help and assist whatever problems or concerns may we have. Wag lang siguro sa salapi. Or anyways, afterwards, after this training, if you think we are already skilled enough to find our own client, or maybe we'll be employed by Wita or Borderless, the financial will follow.
Wow.
Correct. Ang sarap ng smile ni Melissy. Ang ganda ng smile ni Melissy.
Roll call muna tayo, ma'am. Say present if your name is told para marinig namin yung mga boses niyo. Good evening po, ma'am. Ma'am Alma.
Good evening. I would like to request yung mga new ones to speak out kasi we would
Correct.
want to know you. Huwag kayo mahiya. Tayo-tayo lang to lang ibang nakakarinig. Tayo lang o 42.
Correct.
Good evening.
Good
Miss
evening,
Honey.
Kelly.
Good evening po, Miss Honey. Si Miss Honey po pala yung presenter natin tonight.
Good
Okay.
evening.
Sir JR, good
Diyan
evening
ba
po. Ma'am Michelle Sadiwa.
Good evening. Ma'am Jada, good evening.
Ma'am Annalisa Noblesa, good evening. Sir JV, good evening.
Hello.
Sir Andre, good evening. Magkatabi lang kaming lima, may
Present
ni
po.
Jade, ni Sir JR, ni Sir Andre, tsaka ni Ma'am Mariel, magkatabi lang.
Ma'am
Pwede ba
Elise, good
maki-co-working dyan sa inyo sa Cebu?
Ma'am Eleanor, good evening. Miss Jel, good evening po. Miss Nora, good evening. Miss Jovi, good
Good
evening po.
evening.
Miss, si Miss Minerva, good evening. Ma'am Cherry, good evening. Si Miss Noreen, sino pa? Si Tags, good evening po. Miss Leia, good evening. Marlene, good evening po. Miss Joy,
Good evening.
Miss Melds, good evening. Miss JD, Sir Larry, Miss Maria Ave, si Jihanna, good evening. Dapat si Jihanna magpe-perform na to, magpe-present na to. Sir Rolando, good evening po. Miss Ellen, si Mr. Emmanuel, siya ata yung Sanji nung nakaraang gabi. Si Sir John Lloyd, good evening. Miss Joanne, Elio, Miss Emma, hi po, Miss Iris Ladies. Miss Min, good evening. Pino pa, si Miss Janelle, good evening po. Miss Marilo Pedernal, good evening. And Miss Jovel Pascual, good evening. So good evening po everyone.
Good evening, KJ.
Roll call
Kaya
na
pa,
natin
kaya
lahat.
pa? Humihinga ka pa?
Ganda ba
Sa roll
marinig
call
yung mga
mo?
names natin na natatawag? Wala.
Ikaw naman kaya magkwento, Kelly.
Wala akong makwento. Nag-ano pa lang kami, orientation pa lang din kami. Getting to know each other. Ganon. So ayun, siguro pwede na tayo mag-start. Miss Honey, kindly introduce yourself kasi bago ka pa lang ba, Miss Honey? Kasi ngayon lang
So,
wala. Hello ma'am, good evening. Bago ka pa lang ata
hello.
ma'am, no?
I think hindi lang ako masyadong active,
Okay.
but from time to time I join the yung 8 p.m. webinar, some co-working like that. So, yon. So,
Okay po. Sige
yeah.
ma'am, anong tawag nito? Magpakilala ka. Ipakita mo kung
Wait, ano ba ano? So yun, I ano, by the way, yung background ko pala with tax was na-pick yung, my interest was picked during the time with Bedrock. That was years ago. I know some of you have joined Bedrock and it was just, I think that was last July when Chris has been the speaker with BizDoc US tax preparation. So yon, when he introduced, he introduced borderless accountant during our culmination program. So that was the final day. So it was our graduation day in BizDoc, and that he introduces who is borderless accountants. And that's the time that I tried to check on what has been borderless has been doing and also join the group because I was so interested with Chris and it was so amazing that he could travel from US going to Canada for a few months, something like that. So I think that was the time that he is in Montreal, Canada, that he was the speaker with us. And yeah, that's the time that, oh, this is something interesting. And so when I saw that there was it was a few weeks ago that I saw that there was some kind of that needs to do a presentation with Drake. And we have been using Drake also with the masterclass in BizDoc. So yeah, that's it. So that way, oh, when I saw, actually it was last Monday that I saw that, oh, why is it that they're not going, that they missed or nobody wanted to share something like that, or there was a blank in who's going to present for the two, I think it was for, what's this? For Kirk and Spoke, that I saw that, oh, blanco siya, so walang may gusto mag-present. So, sige, I'll go with that. So, green up ko yung opportunity. But by the way, I'm also accountant for a US client. It's a kind of big account, but mostly since it's kind of ano lang siya, medyo boring lang siya for me because I've been doing on the fulfillment side, more on the AP side, and a few more of the review. But let me share with you already with regards to the couple, Richard and Mardik. If you wanted to,
Honey,
yes
taga
po.
saan ka? Sorry to interrupt kita.
Sorry. It's okay. Actually, we came from Manila and then last year we decided to move here in Dipolog, Zamboanga del Norte. So if there's some many Bisaya here, hello, good evening, mayong gabi sa inyong
Maayong
tanan.
gabi.
Maayong gabi, honey.
Gabi,
Ayan,
ma'am.
oo.
Lumulupyo sa kalibutan.
Yeah, ang galing. So, daghanda itong mga Bisaya dere. So, yan. So, okay. So, Kelly, hindi ako nagjo-joke sa sinabi ko ha. Pwede ba co-working sa inyo pagpunta ko ng Cebu?
Bohol si Kelly, Bohol yan, di sa Bubase.
Bohol ba kayo?
Yan, si
Bohol.
JR, si Miss Mary Lou, si Andre, sino pa
Jay.
ba? Mga
Jay.
taga Bohol sila,
Jay.
kaya pupunta tayo sa Bohol.
Alam mo, actually, it's amazing that the Bisaya is making name when it comes to tax preparation and being tax professional. It was so amazing. Headed by Chris, and if you know Randy Macalinaw, he is also great. And they have been doing a great job when it comes to tax preparation. So yeah, let's go and let's share with you with the
Galing. Baka kaya niyo po dalawang return tonight.
okay lang.
Wow, yay! Bravo!
Hindi na si
Okay
Sir
lang.
Rolando. Na-fix na yun. Maganda kasi yung may experience na din na nagpe-present kasi baka may makuha tayong mga technique.
Exactly nga, tama ka.
Ay,
Pero kung kaya niyo po mag-Miss Honey yung dalawa, go for it.
okay.
Ate, do you tell him to earbud?
Wait lang. Kita niyo na po ba yung screen ko?
Opo.
Both screen, no?
Yes.
Okay. So, actually, madali lang sila. Pero ginawa ko na kasi ito kanina, okay lang ba i-work around ko na lang kayo? And I could, para mas, okay, so let's go. Okay. So this one with Kirk, with the couple Kirk, yung kanila, they are, the filing status is, actually, it's quite odd because I've been used to, when it comes to tax preparation, we've been used to seeing 1099 forms, but here in this case, we've been seeing it already in an Excel file. So, the preparation will be actually it was kind of odd for me when doing this preparation because I'm used to the 1099 forms and the W forms itself. But nonetheless, it's still manageable and it's so easy because what we already need to be input in Drake was already given here. So we just have to be mindful of what to do. So in this case, with the for the taxpayer Kirk, James Kirk, and spouse Sherry Kirk, they are going to file, their filing status is married jointly. And they have two dependents. One is their son and the other one is their niece, which falls under the other dependent category. And at the same time, they have an interest in Bank of America and also a dividend. And they are opt to pay, they opt for an itemized deductions. So here we go. Let's input this one here. Go. Mhm. So, wait. Let me delete na lang. So, delete ko na lang to so that we could start anew. Wait. Mhm. Wait lang. Sorry. Okay.
Nasa ano siya? Nasa tool
Option.
yata. Tool
Thank
file
you.
management. File maintenance. Then delete.
There you go. Okay, delete natin si Kirk. Okay, ba't wala siya? Okay, ayun. So, i-delete natin itong dalawa. We're going to delete this too. Okay. Para sabay tayo. And also si spoke. Okay. Exit. Okay. So here we go. We're going to re-enter this one again. So we go for the SSN 257004703. So in this case, you have to create a new return. So this is for 1040. So yeah, let's input the name. Okay. Ayan. Okay. So we put in here their status, married, filing jointly, their birthday, their occupation, if there is, and their number. And also their emails. Okay. And also his spouse. Okay. That is 2580474. Let's input the SSN and then the name. So there you go. Cherry. Kirk. Okay, birthday 0670, and also her occupation. Usually we ask for usually they provide like their ID, so we input their IDs. We put their IDs here, the details of their ID like driver's license or any other state issued photo ID. But in this case, we don't have any data, so let's proceed. That's address. So, okay. 3290. And based on the data that we have, they don't have any foreign accounts and they don't have any transactions or disposal of digital assets. So we click here, no. And then we go to their dependents. Okay. So we have our Brandon Kirk, their son. So this is their son, and who live with them for the 12 months. 573. Okay, so they don't have any child care expense. And he dependently with a taxpayer. Then let's go to the due diligence. So yes, the dependent live for more than half of the year. Okay. So this is not applicable. because he is their dependent. And did you claim? So we put it here, yes. So in this way, when it goes to the due diligence, so it will be already ready. And then so next one is Andrea. So that is so this one is their niece who lives with them for the 12 months. So this one, dependent live with the taxpayer. Okay. So let's go for the due diligence. Also, so the same. If it is not taxpayer, did you answer the document? Yes, because they are already claim. Uh, because Andrea is their niece, so they have to answer the document. So there you go. Qualifying. Sorry. Dependent is a resident of US and this one. Okay. So done with the dependents. So let's go to the Schedule B. Schedule B is the interest or the 1099. So let's go here. But you can also type B and click enter. So you're going to go to, ayan, it's going to appear an Excel file for the data. So here we have Schedule B for the interest. So since there was no name identified, so we assume that this belongs to both the spouses. So here you go. If we have the 1099 form, we have to input the tax ID number and other details that we could see on the face of the 1099. So here we only have the name of the bank. So you have your Bank of America and also the input 240, their interest income. And then this is only for the interest. Then we could also click that one so that we could go directly to the dividend. Yan. So you could switch between the two. So here, this is a total ordinary dividends of 315. Okay. So then we go to Schedule A. So here, Schedule A, wait, Schedule B. Then let's go to Schedule A. This also belongs to both taxpayer. And here the premiums. So I put it insurance, put in 600. But if the couple have different insurances that they have paid, then we have to double click that one and they have to put that here in the description. Itemize those ones based on how they provide the information. So in this case, they already totaled the medical and the dental insurance, so we just put it here. And then okay, we have put our other medical expenses with supporting notes like Dr. John Gillespie, okay, Dr. Frank Willingham, and also prescriptions. So and in this case, the number of mileage is before July, after actually, I'm not sure how this medical mileage before July 1st and after June 30th. Because so what I do, I just total this one for the total for their miles. And then taxes paid, prior state taxes paid is 4,521. So the real estate is 2,100 and their
Yung
personal.
sa mileage, I think kukunin mo yung difference kasi start mileage din sa yung end mileage niya. So baka 200 lang yan.
Let's see.
Yung parang
Thank you.
na-consume na lang na mileage for that medical travel.
Ang question ko kasi doon is why is it before July 1st and after June 30th? 'Di ba yung before July 1st, that is June 30th. I'm not sure
Yes
with
po.
this, but 'di ba? So
Yes,
parang
yes.
Oo nga.
so bakit parang
Before and after. Before.
oo, 'di ba? Before July 1st is June 30th and after June 30th is July 1st.
Yeah.
So
Kunin na lang
it's
natin
kind
yung difference na mileage, yung mileage na tinakbo niya siguro. Kasi yun yung start and end. Parang ganun na lang yung natin muna. Initially siguro. Let's check later.
sige. I'll try. So here also the personal property tax, don't forget that one, that is 515. And then the interest paid. So this goes for the Wells Fargo 1098. Usually the taxpayer provide the 1098 along with the 1099s. So here we just put the number. And then when it comes to charity, so we put in here 3,600. And if there is a details to whom they are given this non-cash contribution, you have to click this one, the form 8283. But in this case, there are no other details, so we just put it here, the number on the outside. Okay. Then let's go to the W-2s that they have. So we have here. So this is for Sherry. So this is for the spouse. So input here the EIN of the employer, 641 2038. So there you go. So it auto-populate because I already had input the data of Georgia Department before. So that put here. So let's input how, let us just mirror how the W2s appear here on this W2 in the Drake. So there you go, 52. But the Social Security is another withholding tax. It auto-populates, so we just have to check and mirror how, as you can see, the W2 that they have provided is almost the same as with the W2 here in Drake. So we just have to mirror this one. So let's input in here, JA So 85, 450, and 740. Okay, next is it. Actually, if you double click, you could see this one. Wait. Yan. Next. So let's go to the W2 of the husband. So that is 58,698,7,451. So here also the same 94,600, 12,100. Okay, let's check. It's also the data are the same, the numbers are the same. Okay, so here, so and he don't have any state tax income or any estate tax. So there you go. And then let's go to the due diligence checklist. So yes, did you complete based on the obtained knowledge? Yes. So did any information, this is not applicable. Actually, you could leave that blank because we presume that we had the correct information from the taxpayer. Okay, let's go to 1040. Tension requirement, to the tax rate eligibly. Okay, and then this one. Okay. Diba? Ba't siya naka-flag? Automatic na siya nag-flag. Let's check. Ba't siya nag-flag? Kita nyo ba? Can you see my screen clearly? Baka may na-miss ako. Maybe I missed something. And 40 contribution. Ah, yeah. Let's just wait for it to populate. Mm-hmm. Ah, correct, no? Tama ito. Okay. So what we do usually is that we check. So it's the same. So the question here is this one. I think when we right click this one, you could see the review input sources. So we could link back. So maybe um because we only get the difference, that's why it's a bit lower. But if we add those two, It has an impact. The mileage has an impact. So, okay. So, same pa din. Why? Okay. Let's go to Schedule A. So, okay, the state location. Wait. State of Georgia, 740.
Yung po ma'am sa income taxes po yan ilagay.
Yes, income taxes is supposed to be.
Not general sales tax.
Yeah, thank you. 4521. So there you go. Because it did not add up. There you go.
Thank you, JR.
So, wait. 108.74. Okay. So it's the same. Usually if you find something that does not make sense, you have just right click this one, like in the form, and then click the review input sources. So you'll be linked back to the source, to its where you could see it in the Drake itself, the input data. Here you could see something like that, or which you could correct or adjust that way. So here, yeah. So usually we put check every time that when we counter check that is the correct amount. So here we go. So that's it. That number 15. So the total refund for the couple is 17,300, and they both get 5,830. So in that way, yun. And at the same time, you also get to check the Schedule A, which is very important because this one is an itemized deductions. And also with the Schedule B, the summary of the 1099s. And also this one, the qualifying. As you could see, the qualifying children has a higher amount of deduction as compared with the qualifying dependents. So there you go, 2.5. And this one, the due diligence. So you get to check because we already had answered the due diligence questions in the dependent side, so we don't have it auto populates this on the part 3. Because as you could see in the 8867, when we go to the data entry, we could not see the 10 to number 12 question because it is being answered in the due diligence for the dependents already. So any questions? Ayan. So ganun lang siya kadali. Do you have any questions, clarifications?
May clapping Santa.
Ha? Sorry?
Ang galing niyo po, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Ang
Grabe,
galing.
ang bilis. Galing-galing.
Miss
Kala kasi namin
Miss
hindi maano.
Robles, regarding dun sa kanina, yung before and after, it means
Actually,
calculated rate lang pala. Yung
yes. Parang it don't have any bearing at in this case. as you can see, there's no movement when it comes when either it is 200 or 12.
Yeah.
I don't have any bearing. So, yun.
Parang maximum.
I think what they would use the number that they're going to use is the actual insurance they paid and the actual expenses that we pay to the doctors and dentists. Sorry.
Baka may questions po kayo kay Miss Hanis.
Baka may questions pa kayo.
Flawless daw, ma'am. Miss Flawless.
Grabe siya.
Sabi ni Miss Nelly, flawless daw yung
Flawless.
Nice one, honey.
Naghahabol ako sa
It
pag-input.
really
Hindi ko-
shows that you are expert, Ajar, or experienced already handling Drake software. Smooth lang ang presentation. Good job.
Thank you.
How to be you. Ang galing, guys.
Practice lang. Actually, hindi ko pa alam. I haven't used ProConnect yet. So, palit tayo.
Okay.
Ayun, so even pala tayo. Wow.
Yes.
Tatay.
Yabang eh, no?
Thank you,
I haven't
sir.
used ProConnect
Miss
yet.
Honey, may question
Yes po.
ako. Oo,
Yes
yung
po.
sa mileage, in-input pareho?
Actually, either i-total mo or either
I-itemize yung
total or
dalawa.
itemize.
Okay.
Wait lang. Mileage. Pwede mo siyang, pwede mo siyang itemize, but in this case, tinotal. Tamad lang mag-input. So,
Okay,
yan.
thank
Tinotal na
you.
lang. Actually, it don't have any bearing when it comes to the tax payable or the amount it has to be paid or refund because it's based on the mileage. Wait,
Your
Sabi.
battery is running low na daw.
wait lang.
4,
Sorry.
3, 2. Nag-counting talaga.
Okay, it's done. So, yan. All right, let's go to the another exercise.
Okay.
Saan natin
Kaya pa
to?
ba? Nakabukas mo. Wait, anong oras?
Kaya pa, maga pa, 8:50 pa lang. Mabilis lang to, honestly. Same lang siya dito. So, let's go to Richard and Meredith spoke. So, their files are deleted. So, this one. Okay, let's look around their data. So, you have here a couple who is filing jointly with 2 dependents who are living with them and don't have any child care expenses. And at the same time, this one is there is an unemployment compensation that has been filed for. So in this case, since Meredith is a business owner, I assume she is not the one who filed for unemployment. It would be probably her husband because he is a professor. So, and at the same time, they have tax exempt interest and also an interest both in Bank of America and Credit Union. And at the same time, we have here that Meredith, since Meredith is a business owner, we have to file for an Schedule C. So this is a self-employment form or data. So here we have the expenses and at the same time, the depreciation for the assets she has in the business. And at the same time, they are going to use an itemized deductions. And also they have here, yeah, and also charity contributions. Okay, let's roll up. Let's go, guys. Kaya natin to. So 257, let's input the SSN of the taxpayer. 405. So let's put her the name. Oh, sorry. Wait, why is it? Okay. Richard. Facebook. Okay. So we have here their status, filing status, married, filing jointly. And then their birthdays, 0301 1976. Occupation is professor. Okay, their number 0985. Their emails, if they have. So their address 3109 09. Augusta, Georgia, with 37906. Okay, the SSN of Meredith 58304706. Meredith is spook. So birthday. Here you put that she is a business owner. In this case, we have not seen any foreign accounts or any digital assets. So we click already here, no. We don't have to return to that. So let's go here on their dependents. So Ashley Bespoke 25600. So we have to take note of their number of months at home because because as much as possible they have to be with their family for the last at least 6 months. Is that right? Oh, the taxable year. Okay. So leave with the taxpayer and let's go to the due diligence. So yes, dependent leave more than half of the year in the US. So this is not applicable. Qualifying resident and explain and yes. Okay. You right click that one para next ka na right agad. So there you go. Morgan A. Spock. I don't know why they have a different middle name. So here, daughter for 12 months, 0610, 20. So let's go to the due diligence. This is important. Okay. Qualifying. Yes. Okay. Then we're done with that. Then let's go to the 1099G. As you can see, there is a 1099G here. So yun, this is for the unemployment compensation. So it belongs to the taxpayer and the EIN 2525367. Okay. So here the unemployment compensations is to 18,980. And then federal withholding, that is 1898. And at the same time, we don't have any other data. So we go here for the estate withholding. This one of 1139. 11, yeah. So here we have to put the estate ID. This one. So same. Okay. So we don't have any other data. Okay, then let's go to the Schedule B for the 1099s of the interest, for the interest. So let's go here. So yun. So we assume it is for both of the couple. And at the same time, this is for Augusta municipal bonds. And we input here since it says on tax exempt interest. So we put it here, tax exempt, because when you input it wrongfully, it becomes taxable. So you have to be mindful of those information that is provided to us. And at the same time, saan ba siya? So, okay. Same also. Okay. This is for Bank of America. So, tax 265. There you go. Name is CSRA. There's income, then 20, and then, okay, done. Then let's go to Schedule C. This is for the self-employment income, which is subject to self-employment tax. So here, this belongs to the spouse. So the business is electronics and appliance retailer. So 449210, we have to, and then the name, Microstuff. So the ID is 58963 8521. So address, Third Avenue. Wait. Also in Augusta, Georgia 30976. So in this case, we presume for tax purposes that it is on a cash basis. Okay. Taxpayer made in 24 that would require 10 filing. So advertisement 600. So we just assume that it is no. Since it's appliances. So okay. So no din to. Because pwede pala sa rental. But we assume no. Wala siyang provide. So here, we have here the income, the receipts, the gross receipts for the year is 136,950 with a return of 5,500, and the inventory is 45. The beginning inventory is 45,260 with purchases of 36,900 and ending inventory of 48,350. And then let's go to the advertisement. Other expenses, 6,500. Insurance other than health, 890. So the rent is for 16,200. And supplies, 6,300. Taxes and licenses, 300. And the utilities of 3,620. And then this one, the other expenses, right click for the grounds upkeep. 320 and the web page maintenance of 600. And next is this one's a car. Let's go to the O2. So we have to click this one. Since we are in Schedule C, we have to click the Schedule C so that it would go flow, whatever we have input here would flow directly going to the Schedule C. And then the data is Chibi Malibu with service for 2022. And here all vehicle questions are yes. So here, place in the business, miles in the business is 4,400. 32 and then 320. Just have to copy this one. And then, yeah, there you go. And then let's go to the depreciation. So here we have two assets that has to be depreciated. So we click this one, the form 4562, and then click this one because we are in Schedule C, so it would flow directly to the Schedule C. So the description is computer, date acquired 01/2023 for 2,600, and it is 100% used for the business. And this one is other, and this is 1045 or tangible and other asset use in the business. And this one, they said that they are using Mark's 5-year for 200%. And then accumulated depreciation of 520. So listed property is done. Okay. Tayo pa niya mag-next. Exit ko muna. There you go. Next is the printer. Let's go to the printer. By the way, don't forget that it is for Schedule C. So this was placed in service 01/2023. And this is 418, 1,800, 100%. And this is also other than vehicles, so 45, and this is for March 200% and accumulated depreciation of 360. Okay, we're good and we're done. And then let's go to Schedule A. So this one, So the health premium insurance is 12,100. So other dental and medical expenses like the out of pocket paid to dentist. Okay, that is 700. The prescriptions of 1.5, X-ray, lab work, etc. So there you go, and the mileage of 820. Okay, let's go to the taxes, state and local taxes paid from W-2s. So where state amount due? This is, so let's check on the W-2s that we have here, how much he has paid. So that is 3,410. But mm, 8 federal, state, and local tax. So kulang siya. So let's go. Let's follow this one, income taxes. Local tax. Wait lang. And then prior year, state amount. So let's go to the real property tax up to 850, and then the personal of 420. The home mortgage interest that is 9780. And then the charity, and also the 386. So let's go to the W2. The W2 for Richard, 58,547, 8124. So that is 422, 200, 4020. 612, and also here. So, okay, 28. So in this case, oh, Richard has different employers. So the W2 is just like the 2316 local. 216-543-210. 100, so 200. So they don't have any local income tax here. And then due diligence, 8867, yes. Satisfy with the knowledge requirement, information appear to be incorrect. No, then let's go to, did you satisfy requirement? Yes. substantial credits were disallowed from previous year. No, okay. So correct, since we have on schedule C, we have to check this one. That we have on schedule C, and then the 15. Best of our knowledge. Okay, let's try and check. Did we miss something? Okay, red na naman siya. Wait lang. Ano kaya to? Let's check. Baka I missed something. I think yes. Standard A. So there you go. So local taxes. Saan na siya? State and look 57. 9780. 420. 2850. Wait, parang dumoble. Please, bilisan mo. There you go. Let's check. Right. It's on the credits. Okay. Ayan. So let's go to 1040. I'm not sure if ProConnect also has features like this that you can check everything, or you could put a red flag in case that you wanted something to check on. So here the standard deduction 420 go 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the missing one is this one. Lines 12, standard deduction. So goes to Schedule A. If you right click this one, you'll be 8. Ba't ayaw niya? 11 and 12 in the standard deduction of Schedule A. So let's Schedule A, 11 and 12. A. Okay, 1. So I guess this is the
Honey. Oo, parang si
Yes.
taxpayer nag-opt siya ng standard deduction instead na itemize.
Miss Honey, yung sa
Yes
above
po.
po, mayroong ano dyan, yung sa above na ano, may yung print options po sa Schedule A. Yan, for standard po. Yung sa, balik po kayo. Sa Schedule A po. Yan po, yung print options yan po. Yun for standard.
Standard ba siya?
Yung
Let's see.
29,200 is standard po yun siya.
Let me check. There you go. Ah, yes. So they opted for a standard deduction. Wait. 9595. Okay. And then 58. And this one, override yung penalty. Wait, sana siya? Wait lang ah. Override natin yung penalty. Kasi may tax payable siya. At tapos na ang tax season. So, for waiver, amount to be waived is 345. There you go. Okay, thank you.
Wow, ang galing. Yes, parang may mga question pa pala.
Ha?
May mga questions pa po.
Sige, go.
Nasa chat.
Baka may question. Ay, sorry. Wait lang, hindi ko makita. Sorry. Ayan. Bakit? Wait lang. Sorry ah. Let me check. Saan na siya? Dami na pala nito. Sorry. Okay, sana all. Wait lang. Pwede malaman. Why you did not follow the taxes stated in W2? Actually, hindi ko siya kanina ginamit yung force standard. So I input the taxes. Let's check here. So sa W2 because they said here na yung taxes they have paid is different from the taxes. So they have paid for state tax and local tax from W2 is 4,549. And if we're going to total this, wait, okay. This is 38. Wait lang. 60% AGI limitation. Let's speak our mind. Right. So this one is 15. And this one, siya isasama. And that one, that is 29. And then, okay. So, 29 na siya. Plus the 4. That's 29,470. 31,876. But if we force standard, o diba? Ano yung ano niya? So, mayroon siyang 41. So it will be better pag naka standard deduction siya. As compared with check. Let's compare kung naka-itemized deduction. So in this case, why we didn't follow the taxes instated in W2? Actually, the W2s will flow directly na siya dito. Pag na-compute, yung dito lang is maybe para hindi lang siya ma-double. Check is the W2s niya nagbinayaran is for the state and local tax is 3, 4, 10 plus 3, 4, 10 less 45, 49. Let's check if we could have the difference. Pinaglaruan. Wait lang. Although correct na yung pinaglaruan lang. What if we did not force standard? So 42. So 42 mas higher siya. But still, based on the data that we have, nag-force siya to use the standard deduction rather than itemized deduction. So in this case, wala ba din selbe yung mga ginawa nating itemized deduction? Yan. Kasi the taxpayer, the tax preparer opted for forced standard deduction. So yan. So wait, pwede mo lang bakit may flag ang check na agad in the instance na Actually, yung form, since I prepared this one kanina, anything that has difference or may bago siya na number, nagpa-flag na siya right away. So, double click mo lang siya if example this one is different from the one that you're trying to check on. So put a red flag and then kaya mo siyang balikan kahit saan ka naman pumunta. Like if I go to other forms, so I could see that, oh yes, there's a flag. And at the same time, if mayroon kang galawin sa loob, like if you go to the input sources. So, nabago siya from the usual. Example, this one's already been checked kasi ito yung nandun sa W2s niya na na-withheld. So, pag nagbago yan, pag nagbago siya, mag-red flag siya automatic. So, yun. Yun yung reason bakit siya may flag and check. Dapat po click. Okay. Thank you so much, Marilu. Ayan. So, yun. So, play it around. So, double click nyo lang. If right click nyo siya if you wanted to check saan yung, if you wanted to review the input sources para bumalik ka doon. And then, flag that is for review and check for kung verified na yung data. Yun. So, in this case, medyo malaki yung tax niya. Yun.
Wow, ang galing po, Miss Honey. Ano? Ni Pakpak. Palakpak talaga ako. Everyone, a big round of applause for Miss Honey for doing the two tasks.
Speechless ako. Ang galing.
Ilang
Kaya nyo yan. Madali lang yan. Para lang tong ProConnect. Kaya nyo yan.
Thank you, Miss
ang galing, galing. Okay, proceed to the
Thank you,
next.
Miss Honey.
Basta wag nyo lang kalimutan remember nyo lang kung ano yung ginagamit nyo. Because when it comes to depreciation, iba-iba yung tatapunan niya. Iba-iba yung pupuntahan niya. So, yun. So, example with this, kung papunta siya sa Schedule E is for the rental, kung meron man rental, F kung farming, parang ganon. K1, KS. So, yun. So, this one, kung saan siya magfo-flow, yun yung i-click nyo. Select nyo lang siya. Yun. Kasi
Miss Sunny, may
naalala,
question ako.
yes po.
Oo, yung statement of depreciation, kasi hindi ko siya napalabas eh. Lumabas ba sa'yo?
Statement of depreciation,
Oo, dun
actually,
sa,
ano
o yun
lang
ang,
siya, PRNT, type mo lang siya, then enter. So, depreciation is, that is 4562, produce 4562. And if kailangan ng Schedule B, produce Schedule B. So, nandito lang siya, whatever you wanted to produce. So, yun. So, in this case, produce natin si 4562. Pag nag-print tayo, nandito na si 4562. Nandito yung depreciation and amortization niya.
Oh, ang
Ano pa ba
galing.
yung form?
merong statement kasi dun sa sa 2024, parang kulang siya.
Oo, ano lang,
Oo, yun.
ipo-force print lang siya.
Force print lang siya.
Oo, pwede naman dito. Wait lang. Okay. Alam ko meron to dito. Force print. K1. Wala. Okay. So, usually doon talaga siya sa sa print. So, let's check. Ano pa ba yung forms na nandito aside sa 1040? Schedule 1. Let's check. Check lang natin ha. Okay. Para yun yung palabasin natin. Schedule 1. Okay. Schedule 2, which is common. Schedule B, Schedule C is for the self-employment tax. SA for the self-employment tax. 8812 for the credits, and 8895, 8867, then 4562. Okay. So, yun. So, nandun na siya. Basta may kailangan kayong i-print, ano nyo lang, type nyo lang dito, PRNP, print. Ganun na siya. Or, Schedule A, Schedule B, type nyo lang yung letter. Ganun lang si Drake. Bakit ngayon ka lang? Ano to? What do you mean?
Wala akong masabi.
Perfect. Fantastic. Great job. Kaya lang daw po
Expert
hindi
si Miss Honey Sandrake.
Ito lang kasi yung alam kong tax. Ito lang yung alam ko na tax software. Kaya mga lala, turuan niyo ako sa ProConnect.
kanta ka na daw. Ang
So,
galing-galing.
yan. So, yan. 9:31 na. Thank you
Baka
so
may mga
much.
questions pa po. Ay, wala na ba?
Thank you, Honey, for that swift presentation. Andre must be prepared for tomorrow.
Yan.
Paus ako ngayon, Miss Alma. Ma'am Alma. Paus pa. Again, Miss
Ayan.
Alma, thank you very much for the job.
Thank you, thank
You're
you.
welcome, and thank you also for giving the opportunity to share.
Ang galing. Thank you.
Dalawang certificate ibibigay.
Salamat.
For tonight, just for tonight. Good job. 2 certificates for Honey, just for tonight.
One will do. Huwag mo na damihan.
Okay, so if there's no more questions, I guess we can end up the session tonight. Let's give a round of applause first to our presenter, Honey Dolina. It was a great job, Honey. So, the recorded videos, tandaan nyo lang this day or tonight's session para you can revisit the recorded videos. No more questions, concerns?
Clarifications.
So let us be reminded of our August 23 event, the orientation of our free US bookkeeping course. So everyone's excited and there are a lot of new members joining in because of the US bookkeeping course. If you have someone like family or friends that would like to join in, they're all welcome to be part of the community. So let's take time to invite them also to join the orientation.
Meet our free US tax preparation course brought to you by the Borderless Accountant. We are inviting you to join our community. Live training, reputable tax firms as resource speakers, recorded, replayable at higit sa lahat, libre. To join, like and follow our official Facebook page, join our Facebook group for important updates, and fill out our Google form to be included in our mailing list. See you there!